投げキス。
あ、そうそうそうそう。早いな、ねがくん。この時間いつも何やってんの、ねがくん。来んの早いな、いつも。
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
And so this week, Henny, they're vying to beat Tony Finau. This should inspire some brilliant play.
Tony Finau will not be letting up this week, Luke. But he's such a nice guy, you almost don't want to beat him. I mean, it's tough, but you must. I don't think you're going to outdrive him, that's for sure. But iron play, well, maybe you can get him there. You have to putt well, though.
Tony Finau might be a big cuddly teddy bear, but when it comes to playing on a golf course, he's going to try and strangle you to death. Good luck trying to beat Tony Finau. There is literally no weakness in this man's game. Now he knows how to win. Rich, what kind of mojo do you think this player's got after winning in their last start?
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
An opportunity for a birdie here. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
There are so many stunning golf holes on this entire property. And this third, the par 3 downhill, certainly one of the elite holes on the course.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is in the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this 4th hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked by the view. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Well, that's well played, and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day.
サッカー配信に変えましょう。
後でエペやるよ。エペやってからサッカーかな。
Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
ゴルフ楽しんだわ、マジで。
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course, keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Club up. I like this play.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 6th, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Looking really good. Oh, so close. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And now over to Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slope's pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
Golf became a power game, and there's few players out on tour that have more prodigious power than Tony Finau. If he really wants to go full tilt, Rich, it feels like everyone's playing for second.
He is a dynamic player that has the ability to make birdies in bunches. The ball striking, I think, is always going to be brilliant. Watching him when he was on the Korn Ferry Tour, graduated to the PGA Tour, and just keep watching the steady progression. Each and every week, he just seems to get a little bit better. And the confidence level is over the moon with this kid. And to bundle it all up, Luke, he's one of the nicest guys in the world. You want to root for a Tony Finau. He is such a likable, lovable guy, I believe, that you can't help but root for him. And the wins that he didn't get are just heartbreaking, and we felt the pain alongside with him. I love watching this guy play. I root for him every single week.
Yeah, good safe shot this one. Now it should find the surface. Outstanding approach shot.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Ouch, that hurts. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for par.
Well done. Let's head to the next. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. The par 5 9th is a monster, over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Luke, is it's just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Rich, we know these days with the PGA Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines, the big stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to the season.
It certainly does that, and I think that the big-name players, the accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey Pines because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on. Because you can't go around either the north or the south course and geek it around. You have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well. Your iron play has to be spot on, and your short game better be sharp, because if not, you're going to shoot a million. Both of these golf courses are very challenging, but they're fair. And I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick.
What a bad line, this one. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This for a birdie run.
Well, that'll play.
And I like it. 2 in a row.
There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Yep, that shot safely on the green.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know. Come on, ball, don't deny him.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. And this putt coming up for his par.
On a nice line.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the players. You just have to step up and hit a solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. Yeah, we'll take that. Now 6 shots in front after that hole. All right, Rich, the par 5 13th. So much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
赤さは中はこんにちは。
这样子。
Chosen the pitching wedge here. And tidy looking shot, that one. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, that's a ripper.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Now at 11 under for the day. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
「適当に押したらこんなんなっちゃった」
適当に押した？コメントを適当に打ったってこと？
That's tidy. Time for the second shot at the 14th. Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, this one's
こんに
right
ちは違う。
あ
Well, you
こん
Usually
にちはは違
playing
う。
Finau is the tall
赤
order.
さだなみたい
But
な。
after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
うわーミスった。
A par putt awaits. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 29 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for a par.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The stride across the 15th reach, and we talk about strong par fours. This
いい
is
じゃん、
another
まだ
one.
夏休み？
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Going with the 5-wood. Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. Yeah, that one will play. Here's a chance to get to 12 under.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? There's 17 feet remaining to the hole. And the putt drops, now 11 under, heading down the stretch.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
16th, the last of the par threes on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult two-putt to say the least.
This putt is about 17 feet long. Oh, just missed. An opportunity to make a par here. In she goes. Let's head to the next. The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Nice. 4-footer remaining. Good looking putt. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. And now that finds him in first place. Well, the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with bunkers right?
ゴルフ楽しいよ。
And certainly the water in front. It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
And this player is really
めちゃくちゃ楽しいよ、ゴルフ。
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
来い、来い、来い。よし。
There's your Farmers Insurance Open champion and a great performance on a really tough track.
What a victory on this South.
こんばんは音符。
うん。たっちゃんおつ。
Farmers Insurance Open, surviving the South.
どう二日酔いか、たっちゃん。
難しそう。
難しい。めっちゃ難しいけど、ゴルフ楽しいよ。しゃあ、エペ行く
みた
から
し団子食べてます。
みたらしだ。甘いもん好きなんか。ショートケーキじゃないの？
Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
さあ、エペ行こうか、じゃあ。チョリがいるかな。チョリ。よし、じゃあエペ行くぜ。